first stage was isolation. Disable their communication and transportation. Make the target as deaf, dumb, and paralyzed as possible, setting them up for the second stage. Synchronized chaos. Terrorize them with covert attacks and misinformation, overwhelming their defense capabilities, leaving their weapon systems vulnerable to extremists in their own military. Without a clear enemy or motive, people would start turning on each other. Done successfully, the third stage would happen on its own.
What's the third stage?
A coup d'etat. Civil war.
My apologies in advance, but you can't tell me that this looks like an accident. I mean, take a look at the angle in which it takes in order to hit that bridge. Now, I decided to ask artificial intelligence program called Copilot from Microsoft Bing's search engine what the effects of this bridge collapse will have on the economy and the surrounding areas, and the answers should be very alarming, but also not surprising. Check this out. An average of 4,900 trucks per day carry $28 billion worth of goods. Those are now going to need to be rerouted due to the bridge collapse. And the greatest impact is expected on hazardous materials such as diesel fuel. And we're already having problems with gas prices. This is only going to make things worse and set things back as it pertains to gas prices, but there's more, of course. The bridge plays a crucial role in the nation's infrastructure and the supply chain. The disruption is going to have long-lasting effects. Baltimore serves as the largest entry point in the U.S. for large agriculture and construction equipment, including tractors, farming combines, bulldozers, and heavy-duty trucks bound for the Midwest, the farmland of America. Let's visit that now, because this collapse comes just during the peak of planting season in the Midwest, and once again, it's going to affect the farming and the food. Additionally, construction activities also pick up in colder climates as the ground thaws. The economic impact extends beyond immediate costs, potentially affecting businesses, jobs, and regional stability. But there's more. The bridge's collapse affects the entire supply chain, including the movement of agricultural equipment, fertilizers, and other essential materials. Farmers may face challenges in receiving necessary supplies, leading to potential delays in planting, maintenance, and harvesting. The economic repercussions extend beyond immediate costs, potentially affecting crop yields, prices, and again, regional stability. I want to hear from you what you think about this. Now,
Isolation, synchronized chaos, all right, and a coup d'etat, man. Hey, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, those who rule well and who I learned this truth from. All right, and salutations to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking your lives and freedoms to do so. All right, and shalom to the rest of the elect as we all await the second exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, this your brother Chagabar. All right, and these devils are pretty much, they got this shit planned out, man, just like off that movie Leave the World Behind. All right, these devils, you know, it's like they just pulling it right out of the playbook, okay? Because even when you deal with the particular boat that crashed into that Baltimore bridge, okay, well, apparently, you know, where it was headed was called, I believe, Sri Lanka, all right? Okay, it said, you see this little post, it says, the ship that crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore was headed to Sri Lanka. The flag of Sri Lanka is a lion. All right, and we know that's the opening scene of Leave the World Behind. You had that white lion ship crash on the shores. Okay. The ship named the Dolly is 300 meters long. The Singapore registered vessel, okay, see what that say, left Baltimore at 1 a.m. and was heading for Colombo, Sri Lanka. All right. And yeah, on their flag is the lion. So they, again, predictive programming, man. All right. And like the elder brother Amawanga Barbie saying, revelation of the method, because they pretty much revealing to you, and they got to show you what they're gonna do, and they're doing it, and they do it right before the people's eyes, man. Because these elites, they pretty much abide to like universal law, all right, and they think that well, if we put it in the Simpsons and we put it in these movies and shows and we predictively program the people, then that is our warning. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't revolt, you people ain't doing shit about it. Like everybody talking about, oh, that was an inside job. You see how the boat turned, it crashed into the bridge, blah, 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 blah. But that's the extent. You people ain't actually doing much about it. And you just seen in that previous video all of the complications this is about to cause. Okay, supply chain disruptions. Okay, it's gonna further affect the food supply. Okay, and just like they mentioned in Literal Behind, like I just grabbed for you, the 3 stages pretty much to cause all hell, man. They want to isolate you. Okay, so cutting off
My apologies.
cutting off transportation and communications. Now I'm gonna keep mentioning this, because it's, and as a matter of fact, you got more information going out, man, surrounding this eclipse. It's just like it's one thing after another. But they are warning that around this eclipse that communications could go down. Communications and the towers and shit could be overwhelmed due to people traveling to see it, which that don't even make sense at all. But they are warning about communications issues, and like this scene opens with the fact that the entire country is getting hit with cyber attacks. And this goes into them isolating you, man. Okay, we just had that nationwide cellular outage a few weeks ago. Okay, and then I believe like a week after that, you had the global meta outage. So cyber attacks have been taking place. Iran has been hitting water facilities. We know China's breached this infrastructure. Okay, because this infrastructure is weak. Okay, that's why you just seen that damn bridge. That whole bridge went under, man. They say these bridges are like 200 years old, man. So the infrastructure over here is so fragile. Okay, so these devils are strategically creating these isolating scenarios, man. Destroying bridges. You have all the train derailments, and all this does is what it affects the supply chain. It affects the food being able to move around. It affects you being able to move around. So when they cut the communications, man, all right, and transportation to where you can't, move around, get from one place to another, then what do they want to bring? Synchronized chaos, right? Synchronized chaos. Okay. And that's why scriptures say, that's another reason why scriptures say a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You got them blowing up bridges and shit. Okay, I believe the elder brother out here, Mahalaya, man, he did that video, and it's another bridge apparently that I don't believe it could completely collapse, but it was a large ass fire underneath this particular bridge. Okay, it happened yesterday or around the same time. So these devils are making moves, man. Okay, they showed you the white line crashing on the shore, and then lo and behold, the vessel that just crashed into that bridge in Baltimore was headed to Sri Lanka. Their flag got the line on it. Okay, now you can think that's a coincidence all you want, but at the end of the day, nothing is a coincidence, man. You got to keep reiterating that nothing is a coincidence. So these devils are showing you, how they're doing this shit. So they disabling communication and transportation, man. We got this eclipse coming up. And again, people are talking about them releasing a biological attack. Okay, biological attacks. Okay, terrorist attacks. So they isolate you, disable communications, prevent your movement, and then they cause synchronized chaos, man. See, they got different bridges exploding. Okay, motherfucking sleeper cells become active and start blowing shit up. Right? Biological attacks released, more pestilences released on the people. Okay. All right. And then to justify them bringing in martial law and shit. Okay. And then they said the third stage is what? A coup d'etat, civil war. Okay. So, we witnessing this shit play out. We're literally witnessing it play out, man. Okay. Right before our eyes, man. Like, they're making moves now, man.
Synchronized overwhelming their defense capabilities, terrorize them with covert attacks and misinformation. Overwhelming their defense capabilities.
Yeah, terrorize them with covert attacks and misinformation, right? Because they keep talking about China's hacked the infrastructure. Iran is doing cyber attacks. Everybody's doing cyber attacks. Who's behind what happened with the bridge? Now we believe that that shit's an inside job. Most people is like, yeah, we know America did that, but they could blame anybody. They could blame Russia. So you got the blame game going on. You got misinformation. You got attacks happening. Pointing a finger. Whole time you got the people in pandemonium. Just complete confusion, right? Disorder. Okay, and chaos is about to break out, man. Okay, that's what they doing there. That's what they're causing to happen, man. And apparently if that port is like the largest port in the nation, then hey, man, you about to start seeing what effects that's about to cause, man. Gas prices going up, the price of everything going up, being hyperinflated. Okay, because it's not just that port. Okay, again, the same shit is pretty much taking place in the Red Sea. With the Houthis blocking particular merchant vessels from being able to deliver their goods or whatnot in the Red Sea, man. And it's already caused I forgot exactly the number, but it's greatly increased the prices for these merchant ships to pretty much do business, man. Now they got to pay more for their workers to go all the way around and all this shit, and all those costs end up reflecting on the consumer, man. So that's what this is going to do. Okay. Also, again, it's going to prevent movement and all these particular things, man. These devils are making moves now, you see, and they've been making moves, but I believe these devils about to pull a major black swan event. Okay, like they about to make some major moves, man. Okay, because they need this synchronized chaos. So we just looking and waiting, like, okay, what do y'all got planned? Okay, around April 8th. Now I'm hearing this, okay, which I can't confirm it as of yet, but I'm hearing that they're saying that apparently the CERN portal is they're supposed to be opening the CERN portal on the day of the eclipse. Okay. Now, if that's true, man, look, these devils are planning something major, man. Okay. That lady last year on that mainstream media outlet said 2024 is going to be the year of the Black Swan event. And we got the Civil War movie coming out a few days after the eclipse happened. So, again, predictive programming, revelation of the method, they're doing this. They had to warn the people. They had to tell you by their law, and they've done it. So now, we're at that point to where everything is planned out, man. Again, with this opening scene, let me rewind it.
The first stage was isolation.
The first stage is isolation. It says cyber attacks across the country, power outages reported along East Coast metropolitan areas. Right. And again, have we not been getting hit with cyber attacks? We telling you people, look, man, the real one is about to hit. Okay. It ain't going to be just a jolt to wake you people up, man, and you fall back asleep. It's going to be the real shit. Okay. Who knows what happens, leading up to the eclipse, the day of the eclipse, shortly after. Okay. It's like, it's not even that we got months now through the spirit, man. It's like, I don't believe we even got months for some major event to happen. It could be weeks. Okay. Now I'm just speaking as a man, but it is a whole lot going on around this time. Okay. And these devils are making moves. Okay. So they are going to isolate the people, cut the power off, cut off transportation. All right. And that's pretty much what happened 4 years ago. The pandemic caused isolation, 6 feet distancing, social distancing, stay home, quarantine. That type of shit is coming back, man. They about to bring about another pandemic. It could be this biological attack they do or whatever the case they do, man. Going ahead and release that shit in you people that took the juice, lockdown coming back. Okay, martial law. So, shit's about to get real active out here in a minute, man. Like, it's about to get real active. And you can't say you wasn't warned. The prophets warned you. I mean, even these devils warned you in their movies, man. Okay. So yeah, all pandemonium, chaos, and the downfall of America is happening, man. This place is through. It's being destroyed, man. They're destroying their infrastructure. They're destroying everything. Okay. And then the next stage, man, is what? Pretty much synchronized chaos, man. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, that's the point. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, DTA, blah, 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 blah. Shalom.